RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers works to connect you to jobs, training, and career development. We're telling stories and finding new options to better your situation and your skills. This is RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers Report. College is a choice for many Hoosiers. The cost is a concern for so many families. Some students are graduating with a crushing debt. We traveled to Purdue to talk with President Mitch Daniels about their efforts to hold down the cost of tuition and its overall impact. As you know, most parents want to send their children somewhere great in Indiana or across the world. But the crushing loans, how do we deal with that? How do we address that issue?
Starting point is don't charge so darn much in the first place. That's what we've opted for here at Purdue. I said to my colleagues here, let's all work together, and it does take everybody's best ideas, everybody's most productive work, everybody's commitment that this is going to be our priority: student affordability and the accessibility of this university to young people, regardless of their economic circumstances. And I said, look, instead of asking our students' families to adjust their budgets to our spending, how about we adjust our spending to their budgets? And it's worked. And I had no way of knowing that we'd be able to extend it as we have. But I got to give credit to all my co-workers around here that we've done that.
Sometimes competition helps. As you know, in Indiana, we have Ivy Tech, we have WGU, and sometimes those forces can push the big boys, the big ladies, the big players in this field to bring down tuition. But still, we're talking about labor and healthcare, the things that you have to look at. So how do we change the business model so that parents, whether they live in Greenwood or Avon or Fernand or Jasper, can say, I can afford to send my child to any institution and not feel like I have to buy 3 homes and 4 cars?
When I first got into this current pursuit, I really thought the market was about to do that, to demand an end to the annual increases. That hasn't really been right. They've moderated a little bit. We don't see those 6, 8, 10% in a year increases, which we did in the previous decade. But it's still been going up year on year. We track here at Purdue, since we've stayed the same now for next year will be 7 years, and then we'll do at least 1 more. We track, if we had gone up at the national average, it was around 3%. How much more our students' families would have paid, and it's hundreds of millions of dollars. And they would have had to borrow a lot of those dollars. So student debt here is down about a third, 30-some%. And the principal reason is we didn't charge them as much in the first place. Our point has been, if you can keep investing and raising the quality of the place, if you can at least break even or better, and we have every year, so we haven't dipped into anybody's reserves, they've actually grown some. If you can do all those things, why would you raise tuition? Just because you can. And so we've opted not to do that.
President Daniels says the quality of education matters every day. He says his campus has made huge investments in research, facilities, and faculty in an effort to remain competitive and attract students. The goal here at RTV6 every day is to connect you to training and job programs, but sometimes barriers can get in the way of your journey to employment. Domestic abuse can be a major roadblock to success. We visited Coburn Place right here in Indianapolis, where the staff is providing housing and hope to abuse survivors. Right now in Marion County, consider this number, nearly 600 families identify themselves as fleeing domestic violence situations. Many survivors have their confidence eroded after what they have been through, and the lack of a stable home can prevent people from finding jobs or starting their own business. A Coburn Place works to provide families a place to be safe and also services to help overcome those obstacles. The organization provides childcare, uniforms, shoes, even career coaching to give survivors a better chance at independence.
One of the biggest hardships with a survivor that's not employed, number one, their question is, where am I going to bathe at to go to work? How am I going to get myself prepared each day to get to work? What address am I going to use on my application? A job helps with giving back some of that self-worth. It boosts their self-esteem.
Coburn Place does great work every day. We've posted more information about their services for you under the link to this story at hiringhoosiers.com. You're watching the Hiring Hoosiers Report only on RTV6.
Hiring Hoosiers, all new tomorrow, connecting college students with internship opportunities.
So different being able to put it into real-world applications.
Giving your student a leg up in the job search process.
To be the catalyst for talent in Indiana.
All new at 6 a.m.
The only name you need to know.
An Indiana woman is in the running for the Great American Grandma. Jill Ridge from Indianapolis, one of 10 finalists for the GE Appliances contest. The winner will be hired part-time for a 10 to 15-month job. She could earn up to $50,000 and share her great recipes with the rest of America. Jill of Indianapolis, good luck, good night. We'll see you tonight at 11.